very kind to me. When the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off, oh, it was a sight to see. My hair flying in the breeze, 'cause the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. People started laughing, they couldn't believe their eyes as my wig flew through the sky. Oh, what a surprise. I tried to catch it, but it slipped right through my hands, 'cause the wind came out your butt and now it's somewhere in the land. Oh, wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Baby, you drive like shit. Did you see that car that you almost hit? I'd rather take the bus instead. Riding with you, I'm gonna end up dead. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. She just ran through, always stopped. I ain't trying to get stopped by the cops. Baby, why the hell did I let you drive? It's a miracle that you're still alive. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look out, my girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. My girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Whooping ain't over. Heard you think you're tough. Gotta let you know I will fuck you up. I whoop that ass, talking all that shit, spank that ass till you tap like a bitch. No, I ain't playing. I'm here to kick ass. Whoop that ass, it's time to punch face. I'm the one who brings you pain in the ring. I whoop that ass until the bell rings. Already know that I do not play. Throw a punch like I'm cutting down hay. I whoop that ass every single night. Spank that ass till they stop the fight. I'll tell you the story of a man, a radioactive tip in his hand. His hand grew 10 times its normal size to help him get his money on time. He knew if the bitch was telling a lie, which was 100% of the time. Superpowers to make a bitch listen. Then get her naked with X-ray vision. Sweep a police station in a single bound, slapping bitches down to the fucking ground. His name was famous across the land. They called him the pimp named Superhand. Oh shit, yeah. His pimp named Superhand. He had powers no other pimp had. Oh fuck yeah. His pimp named Superhand. That motherfucker was super bad. Asking for dinner ain't asking for much. You had one job and still fucked it up. Sometimes you gotta learn respect. I use my pimp hand to correct. It's called a bitch slap. Slap. Come get your face clapped.
welcome back, y'all, to another episode on the JVJ Network. And yes, I am your host. Let's talk with JVJ. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. As usual, on your way in, man, you know I need y'all to do a favor for your boy. Y'all hit that like, y'all hit that subscribe, y'all turn them noties on, hit all, and share the videos, man. Tonight, I normally don't try to do 2 cop videos in a week. I normally try to just keep it to 1 because I like to cover a lot of different topics and boom things throughout the week. Well, you're getting a cop video today because what I saw was just straight up egregious, and what happened after the fact pissed me off even more. So I'm gonna give y'all 2 different channels on YouTube that we're gonna get some information from. The first one that I'm gonna show you is gonna invoke the emotional side of you. And if you're not emotionally moved by this one, then obviously you rooting for the other team. And then the second one, I'm gonna give y'all the legal side of it and actually more detail of what happened. Because there was something done in a city in America that has been done many a times, but this one just takes it to a whole nother level. And you have all the powers that be, our leadership in our society, our government officials and police officers sitting around trying to cover it up because maybe they're friends with the officer, or maybe that's what they just want to be done and they don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't know. I can't get into the minds of crazy people and people that do effed up stuff to other people on a day-to-day basis. I can't get into their mind. But we're going to jump into it and we're going to get through it. So if y'all ready, I'm ready. Let's jump to it. Dr. Richie, indisputable.
What if I told you police decided to jump out on a man who was deaf and did not understand what was happening, decided to beat him up really bad. But that's not it. They were responding to a call of a white male who was being trespassed away from a store. They go to the white male that actually had the police called on him. The white male says, "Hey, officers, I'm not really the bad guy. You see that random black person over there? He's the guy. Go get him." Cop said, "Oh, that's the guy." Run up, brutally assault this black male. I'm going to give you a story that will break your heart.
Now, I know for the people that might come in later and see it from the beginning, dramatizing it, right? There's no way that the police got a call to a Circle K, y'all, and they were trying to get this white guy trespassed because, he was causing a disturbance at the store. And then that white dude turns around and points out a black man and the police just went over there and beat him up. There's no way in America that could possibly happen. All right.
Put up the picture for a mask. Taking you to Phoenix, Arizona, a black male who is deaf. He also has cerebral palsy, is now facing felony aggravated assault and resisting arrest charges, but he did nothing wrong. He was repeatedly punched and tasered by a pair of Phoenix police officers. The violent and rapid arrest of Mr. Tyron McAlpin raises serious questions and can serve as a test case for Phoenix and the Department of Justice as the two battle over whether the police department in America's 5th largest city needs federal oversight. I want to show you some of these pictures, okay, from the attack. They literally rolled up next to him, jumped out and beat him up. Nothing else. And then they continued to torture this man. He's deaf.
I know there might be another one that people might not believe. And we're going to watch it. We're going to watch the video and you can see that this man might possibly not be lying to you right now. He said they rolled up beside him, just jumped out and started beating him. I know that's really hard for Americans to hear. They say, "Oh, the cops just rolled up beside this dude, jumped out and started beating him." What? That doesn't even sound right. We're going to see the video later, y'all, but I'm going to let him continue because I want him to dramatize this thing up so you can invoke some type of feelings in my fellow American citizens. And for the ones that don't see nothing wrong with it, y'all, I tell you all the time, you don't see nothing wrong with it, by all means, you don't see nothing wrong with it. I can't do nothing for you. And when they do it to you, once again, I can't do nothing for you.
Acting on false claims from a white male who was under investigation at that time. Body camera video shows officers unexpectedly go after McAlpin, punch him in the head at least 10 times, taser him 4 times, and wrap their arms around his neck. Now, I got to remind everyone, this department just got finished with a massive federal review. The Department of Justice said the department is racist. I'm summarizing the report, but that's what they said. And then after the report, this happens. There's more. Quote, it's hard for me to see how the city can come out and say with a straight face that it is meeting the DOJ report head on when this man is being charged with assault on police officers for this incident, said Jesse Showalter, one of McAlpin's attorneys. Phoenix police officials did not answer specific questions about the arrest, but confirmed it is under internal investigation. Quote, this incident is the subject of an ongoing investigation and was assigned to the Professional Standards Bureau on August 30th, 2024, end quote. But Phoenix police and Maricopa County prosecutors continue to pursue a criminal case against the innocent McAlpin. During a recent preliminary hearing, Maricopa County Superior Court Commissioner Nick Saccone found there was probable cause for his August 19th, 2024 arrest. McAlpin was arrested by officers Benjamin Harris and Kyle Sue. There was no probable cause, okay? There was no probable cause for an arrest. Maybe you have the prerequisite for a question, but you do not have probable cause to effect an arrest. The individual who had the police called on him is the one who said, hey, I need you to look at this black guy across the street. He did it. That's not probable cause. Not for an arrest. In their police reports and court testimony, the 2 officers stated that the innocent McAlpin was going to run, took a fighting stance, threw repeated punches, would not comply with commands. He's deaf. McAlpin's attorney said body camera video and surveillance footage show the officers' claims are false and said there's an obvious explanation for why he could not comply. Quote, the answer is easy. He's deaf. He couldn't understand what they were doing. And he had done nothing wrong. End quote from the attorney. Quote, everything I see in that video is Tyron just trying to avoid being harmed by these officers. And that only makes them increase the escalation and the violence that they're using. End quote. The arrest happened 2 months after the DOJ released a historic and severe report outlining a long list of systemic failures within Phoenix police. Among the problems cited by the DOJ, the following issues are also raised in this arrest present: racial bias, excessive force, dangerous use of tasers and chokeholds, and violating the rights of people with disabilities. They did it all on one man, and literally that's what the report says. They do all the damn time. Put up these pictures. The violent arrest stems from a morning call from Circle K employees who reported that a white male was causing problems and would not leave the store. That's according to the official report. While being trespassed, meaning they told him to leave, he wouldn't leave. They called the police to issue him a trespass, which could have landed him in jail. While being trespassed, the man claimed he was actually assaulted by a black man and pointed across the street at the innocent McAlpin. Officers, Twiddledum, officers Harris and Sue took the man's claim as gospel, left the white male who was under investigation for illegally trespassing to run after Mr. McAlpin. The man's...
Think about that, yo. I've never seen this before. or heard about some stuff like this before. And I told y'all, yeah, he giving you the drama part of it because I'm gonna show you the video and it's gonna make your blood boil a little bit. Because he ain't lying to you right now. I watched the video, y'all. He ain't lying to you. While they're out here dealing with this guy who they were called on for causing a disturbance at this Circle K, they want you gone, bruh. They done told you to leave. You acknowledge that they want you to leave. But while you getting trespassed, while we about to trespass you, you talking about, hey, that black man over here did something to me. They leave him, y'all. They don't even finish trespassing him. They just hop in their cars and drive over there and just grab this dude. Just jump out on him. I'm not lying to you, y'all. I'm gonna show you the video. They just drove across the street, left this person that they supposed to be writing a report on, possibly taken to jail for whatever he might have did in that store, but he didn't leave when them people told him to leave. He at least need to get his trespass warning or whatever the hell. They just say, man, that trespass warning ain't that big a deal. You said that black dude across the street, that bad dude over there did something. Johnson, come on, get in the truck. Let's go. Let's go over there and get him. And that's literally what these two super dummies right here did. This is what they did. I'm letting them keep talking.
His assault claim was later refuted by store employees and surveillance video records show. After handcuffing McAlpin, his girlfriend arrived at the arrest and told the officers that he was deaf and he had cerebral palsy. She says it right in the video. According to body camera footage, none of the officers at the scene included any of the information about Mr. McAlpin's disabilities in their reports. None said nothing. Other people had to tell the officers, what are you doing? He did nothing wrong. This individual is literally trying to just be. Officers didn't put in their report because they knew they had done something severely wrong. Well, they do it all the time. It's part of their culture. DOJ report outlined it. Put them up. Here are your officers. You got Ben Harris. You got Kyle Sue. Okay. Both Harris and Sue were called to testify during a preliminary hearing October 1st, 2024. You won't believe this. Harris testified that he immediately went hands-on with McAlpin within a second because he believed he was going to run and was going to fight. He just had a belief. It was just in his heart that this is what this black man is going to do. So I must violate all of his rights. He raised his hands in a manner that he was going to strike me, Harris said during cross-examination. What they communicated to me is that I was about to get assaulted. Not that someone was giving up. So what the officer is doing, and the judge is playing along with this sick-ass game, he's providing his standard, which is always subjective. The officers get to have a subjective standard when it comes to reasons for their actions. Now, you can't do that. I can't do that. Our standards must be quite objective. Somebody who's reasonable has to agree that our actions were reasonably done. But an officer simply has to prove parameters of mind, meaning their own thinking. And their own thinking will then subjectively qualify the actions that happen thereafter. And once again, the judge is allowing this game to be played. Harris also testified that he did not know if it was possible that McAlpin raised his hands to protect himself from Harris's sudden punches in response to a question from the prosecution. Harris said everything could have been avoided if McAlpin just indicated he was deaf. That's what they literally said on the stand. Quote, I would have had him sit down, made motions with my hand to have him sit down, and then I would have gotten the pen, end quote. Now, mind you, they rolled up on the man, jumped out immediately, and beat him up. They gave no command. They just start physically attacking him. Okay, there's more. As for Officer Sue, he also testified that he saw McAlpin throw punches and claimed that he was bitten on the wrist during the arrest. Officer Sue's body camera fell off at the beginning of the arrest and only shows the ground. When asked to pinpoint the moment On Officer Harris's body camera footage, when the bite occurred, Sue stopped when the camera was pointed upward. McAlpin was not in frame. Put it up. I'm going to tell you what happened. As he was choking McAlpin, he put his own fist inside of McAlpin's mouth. You understand? Circumstantial. I guarantee you that's how it happened. Defense attorneys asked Sue if it was possible he scraped his wrist on the ground or McAlpin's open mouth as they punched, choked, and tasered him. But Sue said no and denied using a chokehold on McAlpin. In a bizarre moment to refute the defense's claim about causing the scrape on Sue's wrist, the prosecution asked him to stick his hand in his mouth and rub it on his teeth. When Commissioner Saccone ruled he had found proper cause for the felony charges to move forward, he did not give an explanation as to why. He's provided cover for these cops because he knows good and damn well all of these charges are going to get dropped. These cops are going to be sued. And once again, the city will engage in a playful game of defund the police. But they're okay when the police defund the police. They just get upset when Black people say it. All right, Francesca, horrible story.
I'm going to stop right there, y'all. I'm going to stop right there because I know there was a lot of talking, but you got to see the quotes. You got to see the quotes from the officers. You got to see a little bit of the deposition words, the transcripts, and you got to hear from like the county commissioners, whatever, what they said. Y'all ready to see the video? Because everything that he was telling y'all, straight facts. Straight facts. I know a lot of people say, this is a left-leaning channel, you know, they got their own prerogative to say this and say that, you know, whatever. Okay, whatever, fine. Whatever, fine. I don't have an issue with that because sometimes they do. They'll be like, nah, bro, you wrong on that. But on this one, they right. And y'all about to see an innocent man that's deaf, has cerebral palsy, got beat the hell up, all because some random white dude that was getting trespassed from a Circle K said that Black man did something to him. And you heard Dr. Richie say it afterwards. They went back and looked at the cameras. We got the cameras from the Circle K. That Black man ain't do nothing to that white dude. And we got the cameras from the Dollar General that he was across the street at. Officer said he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Oh, we got the camera. And it's egregious because y'all gonna see how all this played out. This is some of the craziest Wild Wild West shit I done seen in a long time. But y'all about to see it too. So let's get it.
It's
Shout
really
out to
great having my office secured by Simply Safe, who is the sponsor of today's video safe.
Hey, buddy, stop where you're at. Have a seat. Tase him.
Out of nowhere, Phoenix police officers repeatedly punched and tased this deaf Black man with cerebral palsy, who had done nothing wrong. As he was laying there handcuffed, his girlfriend arrived at the arrest and told the officers that he was deaf and had cerebral palsy.
What kind of disabilities do you have?
He's deaf, but he's got cerebral palsy.
They still didn't care. In fact, they thought the whole thing was funny.
You broke your hand?
I don't know. It kind of feels funny and my knuckles now smaller.
And even worse, Phoenix police and Maricopa County prosecutors continue to pursue a criminal case against this man. But you're not going to believe this. The entire reason that the cops were called that day is because Circle K employees called the police on a white man who was causing problems in their store. But who did they violently attack? Tyrone. So let's go through it. But I'm warning you, this is one of the worst I've ever done a video on.
And I need your guys' bag number too, please.
8275.
And your name?
Harris.
We talk a lot about rights and security in our society, but today I want to share something a bit more personal and isn't just something that this is, wherever I am, what you, even when you're safe that and through repeated punches, McAlpin was going to run, that he took a fighting stance and threw repeated punches and that he wouldn't comply with commands. But McAlpin's attorneys said that the body cam video and surveillance footage that's available shows that the officer's claims are false and that there's an obvious explanation for why he couldn't comply, and that the answer is easy. He's deaf. He could not understand what they were doing. He had done nothing wrong that day. There he was, just walking through a parking lot, and he was suddenly and without warning violently attacked by somebody. And that happened to be a police officer. But he didn't even have time to see who he was being attacked by.
Hey, buddy, stop where you're at. Have a seat.
And then another cop joined in. You can hear one of the officers telling the other to tase him almost at the very beginning.
Tase him, tase him, tase him.
We about to stop right here. But we're going to play that back in slow motion. We're going to play this shit back in slow motion. Because a lot of people going to be like, well, the cop did say something to him. The dude's fucking deaf. He can't hear him. Now I'm going to slow-mo this because we're going to play it out. I'm going to talk it out. How it's all going down. This is crazy, y'all. This is straight up crazy. And they trying to cover their ass. They trying to cover their ass. This is the Dollar General Family Dollar video right here. I'm trying to tell y'all. We had all these videos. They know they have the video out. They know. They got the video from the Circle K. They got the video from the Dollar Tree Family Dollar. They got the body cams, and they still trying to charge this man. Said he assaulted them. He's deaf. Watch this. Slow-mo.
To see who he was being attacked by.
Oh, no, I went fast. Oh, look, I got to slow that down. I went the wrong way. Hold on, y'all. Let's go 0.5. All right. If y'all can see right here, this is the guy right here on the screen, y'all. Guy on the screen right here. He's walking. You see he's walking down this way. Watch how the cop pulls up. Remember, he can't hear, and he's looking straight now. Look where the cop is about to pull. The cop is about to pull right in front of him. So with him seeing that car at the last second, he decides, oh, my bad. Let me walk around. Let me walk around.
Hey, buddy, stop where you're at.
And somebody gonna be like, well, the cop said something to him. He can't hear you, bro. So he tries to go around. Cop jumps right out the car.
Have a seat.
And just runs up on the man. Just runs up and grabs him. What would you think as any type of individual? You walking, you can't hear shit. You can't hear shit. Cop run up and jump on you? What you gonna try to do? Hold up, get up, hold up. What the hell going on? You gonna try to get him off you? Like, what the fuck is going on?
And then another.
This is just crazy, y'all. This is just crazy. Within a split second, this is the split second that they be talking about all the time. Cops have to make split second decisions. No, they put themselves in a split second decisions. You just jump down and try to grab a dude talking about you thought, because we heard from Dr. Richie, the cop on the stand talking about I thought he was gonna run. Why do you think he was gonna run? He probably thought you was about to hit him with your truck. He trying to get out of your way. You ain't got no lights on, no sirens, no nothing. He can't see none of that. You just pull up in front of him while he's walking and then jump out and grab him.
Cop joined in.
Crazy, bro.
You can hear one of the officers telling the other to tase him almost at the very beginning.
Tase him, tase him, tase him. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
And then as he laid on the ground in just sad footage, one of the officers, I believe Officer Harris, punched him in the face around 10 times.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Hold him. Move.
They tased him multiple times as he cried out in pain.
Deploy more units. Hand behind your back. Hand behind your back. One more. More. Hand behind your back. Hand behind your back.
I had to cut out the taser noises, but if you watch that, that was like 4 long sessions of the taser just going off as he lays face first down onto the ground. And while they're saying, give me your hands, the man is deaf. He can't hear them. So they just keep tasing him. And you can see in the video, he is not physically even able or attacking them in any way.
Go through X-ray, getting him in the cuffs now. Full fire. I think I broke my hand. Did he bite you?
Except apparently he did bite one of the officers. And just think about that. Like, what sort of terrifying situation would you have to be in? You're deaf. You have cerebral palsy. You're violently attacked out of nowhere. What do? You fight for your life. How sad is it that the only way you can do that, because there are multiple attackers, is to resort to just biting somebody, like just a base human instinct of survival. In my mind, that just makes this such a sad and egregious situation.
Taser deployed. And
Yeah, do this over an assault.
that's about it.
Hey, get up.
Stand up.
Oh.
He is, but he's in cuffs.
Then Tyrone's girlfriend arrives at the scene and she tells the officers that he has multiple disabilities. Another striking thing about this footage is that they don't seem to even react to that. They don't seem to care that now they know that this man can't even communicate with them verbally, that he is also physically disabled. You'll see how they laugh and joke about what they've just done, and you'll see how rude they are to this woman. And ironically, she's the only one that can communicate with this man because he communicates via sign language. But they threaten her with arrest if she comes anywhere near them because she's filming them. You can see what their priorities are.
And this is what I talk about all the time. They always say, well, you know, all those cops out here that care about the citizens, they do a hard job to protect the people. These people ain't got no goddamn... The same way you don't give a fuck about your fellow citizens is the same way they don't. The only difference is they have the power to fuck you over. They have the power to jump out on you while you walking and just beat you up and not give two shits about it. Then they can go and make up lies about you and get the state to fucking prosecute you, even when the state has this video right here. Y'all, where do you think we got the video from? So the state has this, and they are still, y'all, still to this moment right now, trying to charge this man with assault on a police officer. That's what they're trying to hit this man with, a felony. They're trying to cover that ass. If we can get his ass locked up, he can't sue us. That's how they think. They don't care that they're wrong. We're not here to try to fix our issues. They're already under investigation from the FBI. The Justice Department is investigating these motherfuckers, saying, this is what y'all do. Y'all racially profile people. Y'all beat up people, random people and handicapped people. And they literally are doing it right now on camera and still trying to press charges on this man. This is crazy, y'all. But we got so many people that have come out here, and I'm going to call them by the name that they deserve. We got a lot of bootlickers that will come out here and say, well, the cops just got a job. What was hard about this? I already know what it is. Black man be scary. Black man, scary. Scary. Black man, scary. Beat him up. Jump him. Because that's what it is. That's what we call it in the street. They just jumped that man. They jumped that man. With their guns and their tasers, they just going to jump out and grab a dude. But the egregious part is going to come a little bit later, y'all. The most egregious part, because we done seen cops brutalize people left and right. We done seen them brutalize black people all the time. And I be trying to show y'all videos where they brutalize white people, maybe it invoke them to come around. But it's going to get even more egregious when you find out, when you actually see what made them come over there. Because I already told you, a white dude pointed them out. I want y'all to actually see it, because I know a lot of people will not believe it. They will not believe it. But you're going to see it tonight.
He's not being combative. He just doesn't want to go in the car.
My husband, he was on the phone with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's under arrest for assault on a police officer.
What happened?
He assaulted somebody at the Circle K. You can wait over there. I'll tell you right about it.
Officer Harris tells Tyrone's girlfriend that he had assaulted somebody at Circle K. Fortunately, we actually have the body cam footage that shows where that allegation came from and why it's completely not credible. Here's what really happened. Circle K employees called the cops. They reported that a white man was causing problems at Circle K and that he wouldn't leave the store. Again, a white man, not Tyrone.
They wouldn't even give me a water tub. After that, you broke my drink, I paid for it.
You didn't talk to no employee?
They just wanted 14 Tom.
Okay.
I would love for you guys that wanted to assault me right here.
Where did they go?
The first one went that way, and this one we're gonna get blocked off.
Okay. Hey, you guys just want this guy to trespass? Okay.
While being trespassed, the white man claimed that he had been assaulted by a black man, and he just pointed across the street in the direction of Tyrone.
You're saying that's the guy
That's right there with the backwards hat on. Yep.
What's he gonna say if we go talk to him?
He was, you can watch the video. He was standing right outside of the door. He pushed me inside the store, and then he's telling me to get out. I'm saying I'm not going out there. There's other people that
Alleging he assaulted you. Do you want him to go to jail?
Yes. He said put his hands on me. I felt violent, and he was pushing me outside the door, and he was standing outside the door opening it.
Apparently, there's no evidence that that had ever occurred. But Officers Harris and Officer Sue took the man's claims at face value, and they just left the guy that Circle K employees had called the cops to trespass from their store, and they went and drove over there and just violently attacked Tyrone.
That dude.
Why didn't you wait here for him?
The black guy?
Yeah.
And did you notice that the white guy claims that everything was caught on camera in the store? But did the cops go ask the people in the store if Tyrone was in there, if he did anything wrong? Did they go actually review any camera footage first before violently attacking and arresting Tyrone? No, of course not. And remember when I told you to look at the way that they treat Tyrone's girlfriend when she arrives and tells them that he's deaf and physically disabled and that only she can communicate with him through sign language. Pay attention to the way that they treat her. It's very telling here.
A little bit.
Before we get to that, so for all the naysayers that might come over here and say, people just making it up. We literally just watched them show up to a call to trespass that white dude out of Circle K. And then he magically comes up with a story that some black guy assaulted him. So instead of even finishing their trespass with him, instead of even going into Circle K and asking them, did somebody assault this dude outside? What do? That black guy over there? Okay, come on, let's go get him. You wait right here. You wait right here. As if that dude waited. You think that dude waited right there when he was about to get trespassed? You think he waited right there for them? And people tell me we don't have racial issues in America. Let a black man be about to get trespassed from a place, say a white dude across the street, fucking put his hands on him. Man, I promise you, they gonna finish what they doing with you, and then they gonna go on about their business. They're not gonna go hunt that dude down. But these dudes hopped in their truck and drove across the fucking street to go beat that black dude up. That's what they did. That's literally what they did. In their whole department, the entire justice system up there in Arizona is down with it. They down with the game, man. They cool with it. We still gonna prosecute this dude. When we're seeing the transition of events. We're seeing it. And somehow this is supposed to be okay in America.
Okay.
Well, he did now.
Well, he did now.
That's the message with him, and he's got a disability.
Unlock your car, bro. What
That's the message with him for no reason.
What kind of disabilities do you have?
He's deaf and he's got cerebral palsy.
Okay.
And I've been on the phone with him since Circle K.
How is he deaf if you've been on the phone?
Because I know sign language. That's why. I signed to him. That's why.
What kind of medical conditions you got?
You guys are messing with him for no reason.
Not one fuck given. How you talking to him on the phone if he's deaf? I signed to him. Hush mouth. Quiet as hell. Quiet as hell. I don't even know if it's dawning in these police officers' minds that you, especially the one that's over here talking about his hand hurt, he the one that was talking back and forth with it because he the one that jumped out on him. Is it dawning in your head that maybe you just jumped out and grabbed a random black dude because the white dude across the street told you, and for some reason you just had to believe it? You just had to believe it, even though you were called on him. You were called on this guy, but he told you somebody else did something. So you just gonna leave him alone. That's how crazy this shit is, y'all. Bro, I hope he bankrupt that city. I hope he do. For all the goddamn boot-licking dick suckers that's in that city that will sit around and defend these motherfuckers, I hope this black man and his attorneys bankrupt them. Straight up, bankrupt them. Because it ain't gonna come out of the police department. It's gonna come from the taxpayers. It's gonna come out of their insurance policy. And then the insurance policy gonna go up even higher. And guess what? The citizens are gonna have to cover that shit because they got loosey ass officers out here that got some type of something inside of their soul. I ain't gonna sit here and call them racist, but there's some racist ass behavior going on right now. There's some super racist ass behavior going on right now because this is completely uncalled for. But watch how they treat this white woman. Watch how they treat this deaf man white woman.
I've been on the phone when it's in Circle K.
Okay.
You guys went in there because some guy was in that Circle K. And you guys arrested him? I've been on the phone with him the whole time.
This parking lot is being recorded.
No, he doesn't need to know.
You broke your hand?
I don't know. It kind of feels funny, and my knuckles now smaller. Okay.
That's wrong guy.
Nope. All right, I'm glad you know that for a fact. Okay. That is not mine. That is his. He had it in his hand. Yeah, did you get your body camera?
Yeah. And I need your guys' bad number too, please.
8275.
And your name?
Harris.
And what is your name, sir? Bad number? So wrong. And your basement?
Yep.
So wrong.
Yep, it's because he assaulted me.
He also bit me.
All right. Similar to X-ray. You have fire 20 coming, right? Okay, there might be some intoxication of some sort. Can you tell them to step it up, please? That better be them.
I'm here, babe.
Oh, good.
I'm here.
Ma'am, hey, ma'am, over there on the sidewalk, or you're going to go to jail. Over there on the sidewalk. Back up more.
I am backing up.
See that line in front of you?
I am backing
That's good. Thank you very much. If you come over here across that line, you're going to be arrested. You understand? Okay, you've received a warning. I'm gonna assume you understand.
Who's in the worst shape?
Probably him.
Somebody got bit.
I got bit, yeah.
Is there another officer too, or just one?
He might have broke his hand, maybe. Yeah.
Hey man, this is the fire department, all right? You leave them alone.
Let them check you out, okay? They came for the firefighter.
So what happened?
You can't hear you.
You got into a fight with somebody at the Circle K. He came over here, he started fighting with us. He bit the officer.
Yes, that's why I was
He was
walking over there.
freaking out. He got stuff on him. He got tased too. Okay.
Apparently, you guys.
You know, this lets you know they not listening to nothing that's being said. They don't believe that woman when that lady told the cop. They were all over there earlier. She had said he's deaf like 17 times already. Don't nobody believe this woman. She telling you, that's my husband. He's deaf. He's deaf. You sitting over there trying to talk to the, can't hear you. He can't hear you. But they don't care. They don't care. They either they don't believe him or believe her, or they just don't care. And I think it's mainly they don't care. This man done got beat up on the street for nothing, just walking while black. Straight up, walking while black, got beat up because you got this little goofy ass hot yellow motherfucker that need to be slapped in his motherfucking mouth. Take that badge off and all that shit, then try to fight somebody. I promise you, he get his ass whooped. You want to jump out on people. You want to jump out on random black people because some white person told you something. You got to be some type of stupid in the fucking head to get called on somebody and you're talking to the person you're called on. It's been confirmed that this person did commit whatever crime that they said he committed, but you just gonna leave because that motherfucker told you somebody did something to him. Random black guy across the street. This is... They look ain't in the police department. People done told me you need to join the cops. I'm like, dude, if I join the police, man, I'll be beating these motherfuckers up. As soon as I see them do some dumb ass shit, wait till we get off. I'm gonna whoop your ass in the police department. This shit crazy, bro.
Taser him and he has cerebral palsy. Good job.
Okay, well, he bit me. He should never attacked us.
No, sorry, you liar. He didn't attack you. You attacked him. Let's get that straight. It's on your own body cam.
Hey, buddy, stop where you're at. Let's see. Move.
Don't even bother with your girl.
Yeah.
And what was that? What did Meal Team 6 over there say? Don't even bother with that. What? Did she say ho?
Don't even bother with your girl.
Yeah.
You see the disrespect that I'm talking about? You see the disregard for the American citizens I'm talking about? That's her loved one. That's her husband right there on the ground that your fellow officers just beat up. And you turn around and say, don't bother with that hoe. Take your fat ass to goddamn fucking Dunkin' Donuts, bitch. See, this is shit that irritates me. And I don't get why this don't make other Americans mad. They see this shit and they're okay with it. They are okay with it. They just beat up a disabled, handicapped, deaf man. Cerebral palsy. Y'all done beat him up all because some dude that y'all got called on that did commit the crime that he was accused of said that this black man did something to him. You ain't check no video camera, no type of investigation, y'all. No type of investigation. We just gonna run over there and grab a motherfucker and start beating him up. Because he put his hands up, because he can't hear you, just jump out the car and start grabbing him. I'm putting my hands up too. And I guess when you put your hands up, oh, he's trying to fight me now, so now I gotta beat his ass up and let you fight back. They gonna hit you with a felony too. They allowed to get out the car, jump out on you, and put hands on you without having any evidence of nothing. But if you try to defend yourself, your ass is gonna end up, they gonna try to send your ass to prison. That's what they're gonna try to do, send your ass to prison. This is crazy, y'all. This makes no sense, but it makes all the sense in the world. You know how the police department and how our government works in America, especially when it comes to people that look like me. I know people go, oh, here goes the race car. Fuck you. I'm gonna tell you that right now because I know how this is. I lived my whole life in this skin, and I know how these motherfuckers operate. This is just egregious, but it's not surprising. The most surprising part about it was that the white dude that y'all were there for pointed him out, and y'all left. Y'all left somebody that y'all were supposed to be detaining and writing a ticket to or arresting. You just left him to go get a black guy. All off of his word. Come on now.
Mind you, this is right after Meal Team 6 just had a conversation with a girlfriend about, yeah, this guy's deaf. Oh, you can communicate with him?
He can't hear you.
You got into a fight with somebody at the Circle K. Came over here, he started fighting with us. He bit the officer.
Yes, that's why I was
He's
walking
just
over there.
freaking out. Got stuff on him.
And she still doesn't bring her over and then tells her colleague, Officer Harris here, don't even bother with that. Sounds like ho to me. It's really shocking that the DOJ is trying to step in and take over this entire police department. I mean, clearly they're a great bunch of cops. In fact, I mean, they violently assaulted this guy, punched him in the head at least 10 times, tased him for extended periods of time. I counted 4 times. And yet the cops are like ready to start a GoFundMe and a charity drive campaign to help this poor cop who broke his hand, apparently, punching this deaf, disabled man like 10 times in the head on asphalt. And so, of course, they've all got to thank him for his service and his heroism and photograph his injuries so that they can document things really well. So hopefully they can send the deaf disabled man to prison just forever.
Real quick, he got bit by this guy.
We're out. Okay. You want me to wrap it up for you, or you want to take pictures first?
Yeah, I'll probably wait till pictures.
Okay, let me know. I'll wrap it up for you.
Cool. We probably got to wait for pictures first for the 245.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might have broke his hand, maybe.
Okay. This officer here?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we've only got the one ambo right now. We'll get another one for you.
No.
Yeah, so you gonna drive yourself over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. So you gotta pay that by. I'll take the 245. It looks bad, worse than it was before.
You all right, dude? Yeah. You give any strikes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
My camera went flying, so he probably has better view.
Cool.
I was gonna take pictures of him at the station. That way I got the whole thing, or do you want me to do it here?
Let's get it before it's
Okay.
I just want photos real quick. Get better photos.
Okay, let's go to the car.
Think about how thorough they want to be now. Okay, we need to make sure we document our officers' injuries after this situation. Where was all that thoroughness when the white dude said that that black guy assaulted him? Why'd you do no thoroughness with going and checking the cameras real quick? Like, no, hold up. You stay right here. Matter of fact, you gonna come inside here with me, and we gonna verify this video while my other officer goes over there and stops that guy. If we just gotta stop the black guy, one officer take that suspect in there. We're gonna review the camera, and I'll radio to you when I know that this guy done did something. Because technically they can stop and try to talk to him, but you just can't get out and just grab the dude up. That's an accusation. Anybody can make accusations out here.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusations. And
think about this, y'all. So this man made a false accusation, and it caused that black man to get his ass beat up. Supposedly, in a lot of Americans' minds, that look, man, I guess what? Next time I got a problem with somebody, I'm just gonna call the police and tell them that they got a gun on them. And they threatening me with it. Cops go beat him up. That's gonna be the solution for all this dumb shit right here. That's what we gonna have to tell people now, because obviously they down to go beat somebody up off of an accusation that they have not verified at all. Have not verified one thing about it, y'all. Just off the word of this man that you were called on, that you know committed the crime he was called on. Think about it, it's like taking the word of a criminal to go beat somebody else up, all because a criminal told you something. But they want to document everything. Let them document all their little injuries right now from what they caused, even though they didn't want to do no thorough shit on the front end. Okay. This shit bullshit, man.
We're gonna do this again at the station. I just want to get the
before.
Yeah. This is your hand. Other hand.
Yeah, brother.
See face. And then turn full body. Go sideways now. Next.
All this taxpayer dollars being wasted right now. Look at this police response. How many cops are y'all counting? Think about this, y'all. All our taxpayer dollars getting wasted. All because these cops want to beat up one black guy. Look at all these cops showing up, ain't doing shit. Yeah, let's all show up, man. You know, they went 10-2 or some shit.
What happened is I was on video call with him. That's how I could leave him here. Y'all need to call me. You got a disability, y'all shot him. That's not right.
In summary here, Tyrone McAlpin was arrested by two Phoenix police officers, Officers Benjamin Harris and Kyle Sue. The only statement provided by the police department is that they have initiated an internal investigation in their professional standards unit, but this has already been to court one time for a probable cause hearing, and both officers testified that basically they were the ones who were violently attacked by Tyrone, even though it was on footage. That's what we're dealing with here, because you have judges who probably were former prosecutors. They're just a part of the system, and they're going to find probable cause pretty much every time. Anyways, they don't care. Clearly, the judge involved here doesn't care. So these criminal charges are going forward. It's always within the prosecutor's discretion to dismiss a case in the interest of justice or for any reason whatsoever. And it's telling here that they have not already voluntarily done that for Tyrone McAlpin, who undisputedly, as far as I know, was completely innocent as he's walking through that parking lot and was a victim of violent crime by the very people who are charged to protect and serve him. I'll put all the contact information for the relevant authorities in the first pinned comment below. If you want to exercise your constitutional right, your civic duty to express to your elected public.
That junk got me 38 hot, y'all. When I saw it, I was just pissed off. I was just completely pissed off. And you got the entire justice system in Phoenix, Arizona, okay with it. You under DOJ investigation. They saying that y'all cannot operate yourselves as a police department because y'all got gang tactics. Y'all like to beat up people, innocent people. Y'all like to plant drugs on people. Y'all like to shoot people in the back. Y'all like to do all these things. We got y'all under investigation. Oh, we just beat up this random black dude. You know, we're gonna investigate ourselves again. What do you think they gonna find? You got judges that are in on it. You got prosecutors that are in on it. They all have the video, y'all. They have the same video that we all saw. And they're still trying to ruin this black man's life because of their officers doing some stupid shit. And this is what I try to tell you. There's a lot of people in jail right now, a lot of people in prison that are innocent. And the greatest thing in this world that somebody can take from you outside of taking your life, because they do that too, is taking your time. Taking your time. I know a lot of people that stress in this world. I know a lot of people that can't really handle pressure. And it's a lot of people, y'all. A lot of people. They know they got a bill coming up that they don't see themselves being able to pay. They stressing on that. Or they got a big project at work. They be stressing on that. How do you think somebody would feel with facing prison time for something they didn't do? How much pressure you think that'll be on them? How you think that'll weigh on their mental? This deaf man just walking while black. And all because a white man that was already about to get hemmed up. Well, should have got hemmed up because we don't even know what happened to him. We don't even know if he got a trespass, but he over at the Circle K acting crazy, got a police call on him, all because this guy, while he's about to get his accountability, points out a random black dude across the street. That's where all this shit coming from, man. Cops ran right over there and beat that man up. I don't care that he's deaf. I don't care that he has cerebral palsy. Fuck the disabled people. That's what they said. I'm gonna beat his ass up. Know why? Because he's black and I'm scared of him. So I'm gonna beat him up. He didn't listen to me when I said something. I don't care that he's deaf. He ain't listen to me when I said something to him. They really expect you to, hey, stop. Freeze. That's what they want you to do. And if you just keep on walking, they feel like they got the right to put hands on you. That's crazy, y'all. That judge needs to be kicked off the bench. He has the video. He's seen what's been happening. He saw everything that happened. He's still okay with this case proceeding. The prosecutor needs to be fired. You bringing charges when you got the video also, ma'am. The police chief that's standing behind these officers, the officers that sit around there and support them, including them officers themselves, all need to be fired. Head straight down. I wish I had the power to do it. Because if I saw that footage and I see what y'all doing, let me be an outside investigator and I come in and I see that and I see y'all doing all this, I wish I had the power to just get the fuck out of here. Turn your badge in right now. And guess what? I'm getting a new prosecutor because I'm charging y'all motherfuckers for what y'all did. Y'all assaulted that man. You ain't had no probable cause to stop that man. You got the word of a person that you already supposed to be goddamn writing a ticket for or putting in handcuffs. You taking his word for something. This don't make no sense, man, but this is policing in America. This is policing in America, and I know there are a lot of my black brethren and sisters that done dealt with this nonsense. And for all the people that sit out here and try to tell you, oh, you're just playing the black card, no, tell them bitches to go to fuck the hell. That's what you tell them. Tell them to kick rocks. Nobody give a fuck about that shit because we live different lives. Your people ain't looking at you like your people looking at us. They don't. And it's been proven throughout the history of this country. So I don't even understand why people even sit here and still do that shit. But they don't want to believe that people like them do fucked up shit. But we got to hear all the time about the bad people in our community doing fucked up shit all the time. You think that works right? No, it don't. It's kind of like a do as I say, not as I do type shit. But look, y'all, I wanted to bring that one to y'all. I want y'all to share this video with people, man. Share this video with people, especially your friends that might be super diehard, back the blue, all this shit. Show them these videos. I'm not telling you not to support police officers. I'm not telling you not to support the good ones at all. But when you see an officer do something fucked up, I want you to see videos like this that will give you the courage to call it out. Call it out and make your fucking officials hold them accountable. And every time you see an official try to sweep it underneath the rug, hold them accountable too, because they should not be governing you. What if the whole dynamic of America changed, where it's like white people bad, black people good? And then it started happening to white people. You know, white people be yelling from the mountaintops, this ain't right. They doing it right now. They doing the same argument. White people in America right now are having the same arguments, saying the same thing that black people been saying for years, hundreds of years, centuries, decades. Now you see the white people saying it, and they losing their minds over it. When black people been saying it for the longest. It's always gonna take, I swear y'all, it's always gonna take when somebody has it done to them. Then they'll start to realize what the other people that have been saying it for the longest were talking about. But I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man, because you know Colorado got to play Kansas State tonight. In Alabama, we won today, baby, barely, barely. But look, man, share the videos, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, all that shit, man. Share this shit because more people need to see this content right here. This is egregious, and we need to eradicate. I'm telling y'all, eradicate this out of our society. If we want to claim that we're great, we're the greatest nation on the planet, we got the best of the best of the best, we need to actually hold those people that we put in those positions to that standard. Police officers, government officials, anybody in a public official office should be held to a higher standard than the average day citizen. They have power, they have responsibility. But the way we operate in our society, the pressure and everything is on us. We need to change that, y'all. We need to do what we're supposed to do over here on the civilian side, but they damn sure better do a better job on their side. Otherwise, we're going to keep hitting the same problems. But look, I came, I saw, I think we conquered, and I'll catch y'all on the next one as always, man.